Hello, it's Earth Angel Kathy, sent by God to help heal the masses and to save lives. First of all, I want you to understand that God is alive, God is well, and God is watching. Okay? Are you up? Are you all the way up? Nothing can stop you when you're all the way up. All the way up in love with God, all the way up in love with yourself, all the way up in love with humanity, no matter what they did or do. You've laid aside every weight and or snake that ensnares you, and you always choose love over everything. Today's topic: match God's vibration. This is how you survive in this world. Match God's vibration of unfailing love. If you're not choosing to match God's vibration, then you are matching a lower vibration, and that lower vibration is the vibration of Satan, the vibration of hate. And hate breeds contempt, right? So you end up not just hating yourself, but hating others. And what does hate do? What Satan intended it to do: kill, steal, and destroy. That's low vibrational. That's what low vibrational people do. That's what you are seeing running rampant in the world today. Low vibrational people kill, stealing, and destroying because they hate themselves. Get your vibration all the way up by working the formula that I tell you all the time. All the way up in love with God, all the way up in love with self, all the way up in love with humanity, no matter what they did or do, and you lay aside every weight that ensnares you, and you always choose love over everything. And that's everything, people. You choose love, meaning you choose God over everything. You get your vibration all the way up. Then you experience the life that you and God planned for you from the beginning. But you got to get all the way up to get it. It is a great life because God is a great God. Jesus said in Revelations 3, verse 15, and I'm not saying it verbatim, but he said, I'd rather you were cold or hot, but because you are lukewarm, I spit you out of my mouth. Because you have not chosen. You're straddling the fence. You're trying to dibble and dabble in both worlds. No, you have to choose. And if you have not chosen, you did choose. You chose a low vibrational state. You have to get up. You need to become God's special possession so that he can protect you and give you the life that he intended for you. He is your creator. He loves you. He wants the best for you. After I got all the way up in 2021, life-changing, life-saving, my life changed. I became happy by default. You will never see a happy, low vibrational person unless they're faking the funk. Okay? They are faking the funk. If they're low vibrational and you see a smile on their face, it's fake. Absolutely. Because a low vibrational person has a melancholy mindset and they're having a conversation with themselves that are in line with Satan. Hatred, self-hatred. That's what he wants. He wants you to hate yourself so that he can use you to do his dastardly deeds, I call them. But if you're happy by default, you're all the way up in love with God, all the way up in love with yourself, all the way up in love with humanity, no matter what they did or do. You laid aside every weight and or snake that ensnared you, and you always choose love over everything. That is the formula. The formula works, people. I live it. I went to the dark night of the soul. I know of that which I speak. I had a melancholy mind. And I'm not saying I never smiled. Yes, but it was from the outside. It wasn't from the inside. Because from the inside, you're having a different conversation with yourself. Low vibrational people are having a self-hatred conversation. And they want you to be just as miserable as they are. That's why I always say keep them out of your energy. Keep happiness haters out of your energy. Stay all the way up. Happy by default. That's the normal state of mind. But society would have you believe that there's something wrong with being happy all the time. There's something wrong with being all the way up. I remember recently I was in an art museum, so to speak, and I walked in to look at this person's particular art. She was an older lady, maybe in her 70s, early 70s. And she said to me, her back was turned to me. When I entered, I said hello while I was looking at one of her paintings. And she never turned around, and she did speak. And then she said, "It's miserable, isn't it?" It was as if I entered Satan's lair and a demon knew I was there. And I said, "No, it's a beautiful day. It's great." And she said, "Well, what are you on? What soup are you on?" I just chuckled at her. I was like, you have to choose. You have to get all the way up. And she said something and I left. But when I left, I made sure I wiped off my feet. I was not going to carry that low vibrational stuff with me. No, I worked too hard to get what? All the way up, all the way up, all the way up in love with myself. I did the work, people, on my inner child. I started the work on that in March 2020. I arrived at the summit of my divinity of love in 2021. It is the right state of mind to be all the way up and happy, not because of what's happening outside of yourself, but the love you have for God inside of yourself, all the way up, and the love that you've matched for yourself. You've matched God's vibration for yourself. This is the key. You have got to get all the way up in love with yourself, people. I'm telling you, it's nothing like it. Life does not consist of the things one possesses. That's Luke. Get all the way up. Outside things should not dictate your love for yourself, your love for God, your love for humanity. Get up. Match God's vibration. Low vibrational being, a state of mind. You got nothing coming. Nothing coming. Get all the way up. Nothing can stop you when you're all the way up. It is life-changing. Like I said, it's life-saving. You become God's special possession, entitled to His protection. He loves you. And what Jesus said too is, when you get all the way up in love, when you're all the way up in love, you've chosen, you got all the way up, you live in the life based on the formula, you become victorious. You get to sit on the throne of glory. That's what Jesus said in Revelation chapter 3. He said, you get to sit with me on the throne of glory. So that's where I sit. I sit with Jesus on the throne of glory because I got all the way up in love, because that's it. That's everything. Love is everything. Love. And God takes care of the rest. You become His very own. And He will take care of you because God loves you. God loves you. Get all the way up, people. Nothing can stop you when you get all the way up. A happy state of mind, happy by default. With that, match God's vibration. Be kind to yourself and to each other. And always remember, God loves you, and so do I. Make it a great day.